now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 8, read. Go. Go. And go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18 David. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
50, late, 66, blow it, high.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. His throw incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Kill. 50, minus 50. Go on. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards, and the Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Mike 50. Kill. Knock it down, you are. Knock it down. Keep the ball. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Rabbit. Go to 54. Line.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. On third down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Third and long for Prescott. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. He may try and run for this. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Okay, break. Right there. Nice 7. Let's go. Kill.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's our time.
Ready? And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, box drop. SOS.
Operating from the gun, Caldwell. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
But in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And the Cowboy first down.
50, Mike's 50. Yeah. You don't want that. Twist. Hey. 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Here we go, 46. You don't want anything.
Prescott on 1st down. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The toss out to Barkley. What a spin. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points without it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Final play of the half. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Here we go. 46, 46.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
26.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing. Continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. On first down, Swift. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for... And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Go, get out there, get out there.
You must be getting tired of seeing that.
Draw play, Elliott. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There we go. There we go, going to 53.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, wahoo. X3.
To throw on 2nd down. Caldwell trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
47. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott steps away to his left. He'll run it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
We're going to 52.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, Mike 50.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Switch.
Then we're going to 52. Hey, kill. 26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Hey, kill. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. And this one is right down the middle. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 31, Prescott. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife it to the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll go to Barkley again. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken near the 13.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.